This is so.
Say, check your microphone, Arnold.
This is also. Is this good? Am I close enough to it? I can lean forward if you want. No, that's.
I think you're great.
Okay, that's awesome. It's fantastic.
You gotta. Oh, keep it on your mouth.
No. Okay, there. Is that better?
That's much better.
Are we going to? I need a cushion.
Okay.
For the chair.
Okay.
Okay. So I think that. So when you're gonna tell me when we're recording this and we can start it. Is that what's happening?
I already pressed record. So you're actually being recorded now.
Oh, that's awesome. So people can hear it now?
Well, we'll put it out. It's not like radio. It's not live.
Oh, okay. So this one, they have to download it on their tablets.
Yeah.
And then they can listen to it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome. So do we introduce, or did you do is there theme music?
Yeah, it'll go right here.
Oh, that's great.
I made that.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. Well,
we'll do that later.
Yeah.
Like cans. Okay, so this is the Pumping It podcast. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, and my assistant and guest host Kevvy. Say hello.
Oh, hello.
So I don't know if they're going to applaud or what they do. They're not going. That's funny because this podcast is going to be about. We're going to talk about fitness and getting in shape and, taking care of your body because I'm older now. And I know that, you have to think the long term. People are living longer than they used to.
Right.
Yeah. I saw a news story on this lady. She was 104.
Wow, so old.
That's very old.
Yeah.
It's 4 years older than 100.
How old are you, Arnold?
Well, I'm 72 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look great.
I'm still going there. I'm still at the gym. I'm still doing the fitness. I don't lift as much as I did, but I'm still working out, and I still eat cheese.
Really?
A lot.
Is that what kind of diet plan is that in? Like keto?
Well, no, because see, there's a lot of people here who are the vegans, and they don't have the dairy, which is fine. That's if whatever you think is healthy, but I like the idea that if I was really hungry, if I was out and about, say I was riding my bicycle in the country and I saw a cow, I could stop for a drink.
Okay.
But you can't do that if you're a vegan because then, unless the cow had water that you could have.
I don't think any of them do, but I thought I just saw you in a documentary called Game Changers and I thought you're vegan now.
Well... See, you say a lot of things for Hollywood.
Okay.
Right? There's a lot of vegans out there. Tom Cruise is a vegan. John Travolta's a vegan.
Yeah.
That lady from the Kevin James show, she was a vegan and now she's not.
Okay.
She's not a vegan anymore.
Okay. The Scientologist lady?
Oh, they're different things.
Oh, okay.
I get confused.
Yeah.
These people are going to listen to this and think, is he losing his mind?
No. People love you.
Yeah. It's funny because I thought about when you said to me, I said to you, I wanted to do a podcast because I went on the Howard Stern show and then I listened to the Joe Rogans and I liked that one. Yeah. So I thought that we could have a guest on, but we don't have a guest here for this one. Yeah.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
Okay. I think I wrote it on a Post-it note and I put it on your desk.
Oh, okay. See, it was the holidays, so I haven't been at the office.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But then also, well, we could just call somebody.
Yeah.
It's
like some of your celebrity friends.
So if we say right now, hey, if you're a friend of mine, call in right now.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't know because this isn't live. It's a podcast.
Oh, right. Of course.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
If we can book guests, like who do you know that would be good on the show, you think?
I don't know. There's lots of people who can talk. Yeah. Most people can talk.
That's true.
That's a good thing, unless they're the mimes or the people who can't talk.
Oh.
There was in my village when I was growing up, this is in the early 50s, there was a man with no tongue.
Really?
Yeah. And we would say good morning, and he would go, like that. And at first we thought he was just scared or something. That he had too much hot sauce. No.
Probably was scared.
Well, with not having a tongue, you can't tell anybody that.
Yeah.
So what are you going to say to people?
Yeah, no one knows any of your emotions if you don't have a tongue.
No,
really.
They just know that you're... I wonder what happened to him. I don't know. I left when I was about 14. I never saw him again.
You didn't ask him?
He couldn't have answered.
Oh.
What would he say? I would say, how did you lose your tongue?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's no good.
Yeah, not a great storyteller.
Very bad.
Who else did you know in your village when you were younger?
There was a woman who, she claimed that she had 3 breasts, but she didn't. She just was very fat in the front. And she said that she had 3.
Yeah.
And the other teenage boys and I were always curious, how can this lady have 3 breasts?
Yeah.
You know, you would fall over or something. And no, she was very chubby in the middle.
You should have taken her to the gym with you.
She's old.
Oh.
Though. And this was before I was really lifting, because I was always as a scrawny kid. I wasn't big and strong. That's why I started doing that. I was about 15 when I was lifting the weights. You know this, I've shown you the pictures.
Yeah.
And then, but I forgot about the lady with the 3 breasts.
Well, that must have been your inspiration for Total Recall, because there was a woman in that movie that you starred in with 3 breasts.
It was an homage.
Okay.
That's what they call it.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, of course she had the 3 breasts and then the lady. Yeah. But the lady in the movie looked way better than the lady in the village. Plus it was in space.
Yeah.
I wasn't growing up in space.
You weren't from there.
No, that was the future.
Oh yeah.
So this one is like, that isn't even happened yet.
Yeah.
So I watched this documentary that said that Blade Runner was going to already have happened now.
Yeah.
Because
right.
when we're doing this, it's already happened.
Blade Runner's happened.
Yeah, so there's robots everywhere.
Oh my God.
That's true. We have one in the house that does the vacuum.
Oh yeah, Roomba.
I don't know what his name is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You've made so many movies.
I have made a lot of movies. Yeah.
What do you think is your favorite one you made?
This is hard to say. And, people ask this question a lot, and I think, it always comes down to how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
There are times when I'm going to I think when I did the Hercules in New York, it was the first ever movie, but at the time, I didn't sound as American as I sound now.
Oh yeah,
I did. Now that I sound, I could be anybody now. I could be Joe Blow at the store now. You wouldn't know. But at the time, I was big, muscular.
Definitely big.
Yeah, I was big. And then also, this was in the '60s when people didn't understand. Anyway, so I was from a different. So they dubbed me with a different guy.
Oh, okay.
Who had a different voice. I liked that movie because that was the one that started it all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also I've done other movies too. And then I like home movies.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites.
Like ones you filmed on a camcorder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With my family.
Okay.
And then also I did a video series for the YouTube that I never put up because I couldn't figure out how, but I did when I was building that Millennium Falcon, the model that I have.
Oh,
the one I have on the top of on the mantelpiece. I built that myself.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I took a video of that. This is a long time ago, and then I put that. I was going to put it on the YouTube.
Yeah.
But it's 61 hours.
61 hours it took you to build that.
Yeah,
I
have big fingers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then I got glued to so many things.
Oh no!
it was fantastic. I was trying to get not glued to things, and then I could have probably at that time robbed a bank because my fingernails were covered with, like in the movie 7, where he doesn't have the fingerprints.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
your
that
fingerprints
movie.
got torn off by the glue.
Yeah, well, they were covered by the glue.
Okay.
I wonder why nobody ever does that.
Yeah, covers their hands in glue and then robs a bank. It'd be easier to pick up money that way too.
Yeah, but then you would be stuck to the money. So they would say, hey, freeze, put up your hands. And you'd be like, it wasn't me. But then you have a bunch of money stuck to your fingers.
Give yourself away.
Nobody uses cash anymore anyway.
That's true.
So you'll get your debit card stuck to your fingers like suction cups. You would have all of them stuck to your fingers. Like the dancing, the castanets, those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. That would be funny. They stop you and they go, hey, put up your hands. You've robbed this bank and taken all these ATM cards. And you're like, it's not me. And then your hands are up there. And then they start dancing. If one of the officers was Mexican or something, you would be fine. Or Spanish. Then they would let you go.
Think so?
People love dancing.
That's true.
I wanted to dance, but I was too broad.
Too like your shoulders were too big to dance.
Yeah, I was already big at that time.
So it's hard for you to build models and dance because of your size?
Well, no, it's my. Also, I'm getting older, so my hands they don't work the way they used to because from years of picking up the heavy things and putting them down, I've got a bit of the arthritis in my hands there, and there's a little creaky. Sometimes I think it would be funny if you could spray the WD-40 on your fingers, but then do you remember the Wizard of Oz movie with the Tin Mans?
Yeah.
He's squeaking all the time.
Yeah.
In my head, I think that's what I sound like because I'm walking and squeaking. That's why sometimes I walk. When I walk at the office, I walk around and I say squeak, squeak. It's not because I think you think that I saw a mouse, but I didn't see a mouse. That's me just squeaking like a robot.
I was wondering why you did that.
Yeah.
We should probably get to, you wanted to talk about, give fitness tips every episode.
Yeah.
So, and you have a couple other things you wanted to do. So why don't we start with fitness tips?
Yeah, okay. So this is what this podcast is supposed to be about, is the fitness tip. And then we're going to teach you how to be, that's what's called pumping it.
Right.
Because, we want to teach people how to get in shape healthy and normal, because there's a lot of people out there who are doing the CrossFit, which I don't understand.
Okay.
Just people picking up filing cabinets and throwing them across the room. That's not how you get in shape. You're going to hurt yourself. Then you'll be squeak, squeak. That's not good. So if you want to exercise, first of all, the first time I ever exercised, I had blue shoes that I had bought from the secondhand store. And they were too small and they would squish my toes. So this is important to remember, that you always have to have the right shoes when you're exercising, or with no shoes. Because,
really?
Well, in caveman days and stuff, I don't know if they had the building muscle exercises, but they didn't have shoes.
Oh, cavemen didn't have, because they didn't invent them yet.
No, they might have had a sandal.
Right. That is actually a very caveman kind of footwear, I bet.
Sandal or the bare feet.
Bare feet. Yeah.
I have very tough feet.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah, that's because I just always hit the bottom of my feet, because I used to, at Venice Beach when I was younger, I would work out there and I would always take my shoes off and put my feet in the sand.
Okay.
It's like that movie, the Die Hard movie stole that from me.
Really?
You make the fists with your feet.
Okay.
I tried for a long time to see if I could lift weights with my feet like a monkey. But,
really?
Well, I thought that would be awesome to get the legs. Because there was a time when my legs, when I was younger, when I was about 18 years old, I lost bodybuilding Mr. Europe because I didn't have definition in my calves. So I thought, well, my forearms have definition.
Right.
So if I could use my feet like my hands and then do the same exercises, it should. But it didn't work at all.
Okay.
And all those bananas wasted.
That's tragic.
Yeah. So that would be the tip then. Would be don't try and make your feet into hands.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think people are really doing that at the gym. Do you think? Have you seen that?
Well, that's the Blade Runner thing I was talking about. That's the future.
Oh.
And if you can have ladies with 3 breasts who are not just fat ladies, but like in shape ladies in the future with the 3 breasts, and then you could have a man with hands for feet like a monkey.
Oh, wow.
How handy would that be? I'm sitting here right now, and I have to hold the microphone because I don't trust the arm thing, that I don't trust those. And I thought, how great would it be? I could just pick up a pencil and just write you a note.
Oh,
Let me try it.
Okay, careful.
No. Yeah, no. See, again, my shoes are too small. You think I would have learned by now?
Well, it's hard to pick things up with your feet if they're bare feet, but also you're wearing like construction boots. So
yeah, well, that's because So when you get older, you get shorter.
Really?
Yeah. So I used to be the 6'2", and now I've shrunk, and now I'm 4'11". I just people listening at home will be like, "There's no way he's that short."
That's very short.
Could you imagine little tiny? That would be hilarious.
I believed you for a second.
It's Christmas time. It would be great.
Why would it be great for Christmas?
Because I could make a move, like I could make a sequel to Jingle All the Way, but this time I would be the dwarf elf, and then it would be in that movie Elf, but short.
Oh, I get it. What if you made twins, but now you're shorter than Danny DeVito? If you made a sequel,
then would he be taller though?
He'd be taller than you.
So he would be the big twin.
Yeah. If you're 4'11", actually he might be 4'11".
I think that's my favorite movie.
Twins?
Yeah.
Like of your movies or just any movie?
Of any movie ever.
Really?
Yeah. No, just my movies.
Oh,
any movie ever would be. This is hard because, you're in the business and you don't want to say anything that upsets anybody else. Because people will be listening going, I hope Arnold likes my movie. I hope he likes this movie. And there's lots of movies that are great movies. They're really good movies. There's lots of movies that I want to see the Cats movie.
Oh,
I
did
thought
you like
was
it?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Everyone looked like a cat.
And you like that?
Oh, it's great because they didn't. Now it's easy to do with the computer to make people look like a cat. But these people, they grew their hair. They look cats. They was wearing the cat hands.
Yeah.
And the cat and
Paws. Yeah.
Why you need the break?
No. I'm saying that's what cats' hands are called.
Oh yeah. So I saw that, and in that there was the Judi Dench. And all I can do is watch this and go, that is one of the best actors ever.
Really?
And now she looks like a tabby cat.
Oh, uh-oh. And you're saying...
That's range.
You're saying you think these people grew actual cat fur and it's not special effects?
No, they put it on though.
Okay.
And then I should imagine they would have someone groom them before the shots.
Yeah.
Maybe they use a giant tongue.
Oh.
Just a big fake tongue.
Okay.
Come here, we're going to groom you, Taylor Swift, for your show.
Taylor Swift?
I think she was in that movie.
Was she?
I don't know.
You saw it.
Well, yeah, but sometimes I go to movies and I go away.
Like you
know this.
Yeah,
I'll be in the car and sometimes something will come on, like a music or something that I like, and then my brain will just go, hey, let's take a break.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect movie to do that at.
Well, sometimes you and I will go to the movies and you'll buy tickets to every movie in the cinema and you'll just go door to door.
Yeah. Well, I like that.
Well, you just try and catch the best parts.
Yeah. You go in and you see, that's 5 minutes of that movie, but then you can make your whole own movie. So if you can start, you start with the Cats movie, and then you go see Titanic or something. So you're like, these cats are on a boat, and then you go and see another movie, like you see that movie with the what's that movie with all the robots in it? That movie that I like with the robots.
AI?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
And then you go see the Star Wars movie, and then now you've seen the cat on the Titanic and the Star Wars part. And then, so you don't know at the end of it, you have no idea. What movie did I see? All of them, it's great.
That's a very eventful storyline.
I recommend that for people who are listening. If you have the means to go to lots of movies, and then you would go. We were going, when I was young, in Austria, in the village I grew up in, we had one movie theater. Okay. And then we would try and do that, but there was only one movie.
Only one movie?
So we would go out and come back in, and it would be the same movie.
Okay.
So it didn't work. But if now with the big Cineplex, those ones with all the screens, that's where you want to go.
Okay.
Just go from door to door, Jehovah's Witness style,
right,
to the movies.
Yeah.
I hope they're not offended. I don't mean that
think
in
so.
that way.
I think they love you, and they also don't listen to podcasts.
Is that a thing? They don't do that?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I
mean, that would be an interesting. You have to update that because it's an old religion, so you'd have to update it and be like, hey, that's also now. There's a new book, right? But the Jesus, he says no, because podcasts can be good though. You could talk about God on the podcast.
It's true. Maybe we should do an episode that's just for Jehovah's Witnesses.
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
You're so positive. Is there any movies? It seems like you like every movie.
I'm a big fan of it. Yeah. I just think that, that's one thing about the internet that I don't know if I like or don't like, is that because now you can just type in any movie you want to see. I want to see a Smurfs Christmas. So you type that into the YouTube, and then the Smurfs Christmas comes up, and you're like, that's great. But then it's not special. Then you don't have to wait until Christmas Eve like we do and then watch it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, because to me, I like that we can see that.
Yep.
And look at this. This movie's great. This is a movie from my childhood. This one, you can see it any time, but then does it lose its magic?
Right.
Like, have you seen the movie Car Wash? And then you see it in the cinema. Well, I'm a lot older than you, but when I saw it I was like, that's great. The cars are huge and everyone's washing them. There's all this music. It was great. The black people are having fun. It was a great movie. Yeah. But then you see it now and you're like, those are old cars. That's not updated.
Oh, you like when things are updated?
Well, I like it to be current. That's why I'm podcasting, because I think this is a way for me to reach a new audience of people who maybe don't know as much about me, and they're going to learn, hopefully. And then also fitness tips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably do more of those in the episodes if that's what the podcast is about, is people's well-being and health and
Yeah, we
right?
want that. We want people to take care of themselves, especially nowadays when the air is full of metal particles.
It is?
Yeah, with the global warming. Also, when they crush up cars, part of the metal goes into the sky.
Really?
They don't talk about it, but it goes into the sky. When I was the governor, I would get reports about how there was just a sky full of metal.
Okay.
Particularly down here in Los Angeles, there's
Really?
always a sky full of metal.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I always wear goggles now.
You do?
Well, when I'm on the bicycle, yeah.
Oh, that's true. I've seen that.
Yeah, I wear them on the bicycle.
Actually, I noticed you wear them sleeping and in the pool also.
Well, I like them in the pool so I can see underwater. So I can go underwater and go, you skip like they, you skip like they. Just pointing at people's legs. Just kidding. I don't do that. But that would just, you didn't work out today. And you know what? That if you could make your feet into hands, you would have to have feet day.
Oh, yeah,
Your
yeah.
hand feet day.
Yeah.
The whole extra day. There's not enough days.
Well, people's feet aren't very muscular.
No.
Yeah.
Which is a problem.
Yeah.
That's where the next level of professional bodybuilding and making yourself in shape is going to be.
Okay.
Because no one works the feet. There are no feet poses.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of times guys are even wearing shoes now.
Really?
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You got to have the feet out there so people can see, hey, maybe there should be, can you hold a pencil with your toe? Can you write a note? You know, that would be great. Next time, maybe the Arnold Classic, we say this would be the thing you do.
It's like a skills competition.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like beauty pageant.
Do we have any advertisers for this yet or no?
Well, we haven't. People don't even know we're doing it yet. So it's hard to secure advertising if we have, But after this one, I bet we'll get some.
Because
interest.
I'm picky about who I want to advertise to. Because I listen to the Joe Rogans, he's always advertising DMT.
Yeah.
He says it's a big thing he does.
I don't think he's advertising. I think he just likes talking about it, but I don't think as a sponsor on the show.
I thought that it was a DMT company was paying him to do
I
that.
don't know if there's a DMT company. I don't think so. I think it's illegal.
DMT?
Yeah.
That's the one that makes you all crazy, right? Like you're going.
Yeah.
That's the hallucinogen one. They rate.
Yeah. When you're about to die, it releases into your brain.
That seems like a long way to go for that.
Yeah.
And also, how's a company getting that out of people's heads? That's very worrying.
Yeah, that
we
is.
should call Joe Rogan and be like, this company that's supporting your podcast is almost killing people to get the thing they're selling to other people out of their heads. It's very disturbing.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Who would you like to have advertised for the show?
Well, I don't know. I think because this is a fitness podcast, it's obviously clearly all about fitness. That's what we've been talking about. And I think it's probably something to do with that. Like, maybe have some sort of like, some of the shakes are really good. Some of the protein shakes.
Yeah, okay.
Not like the McDonald's shakes. That's not good. You can't have that at the gym.
Right.
But like the protein shakes and also the supplements. And then there's, I like kettlebells. Those are good. Okay. They're very, very nice. They're handy to have them around.
Yeah.
Except when you stub your toe, because that's why I'm wearing the boots.
Oh, do you wear those when you work out?
No. I just wear them when I'm walking around because someone keeps leaving kettlebells all over. That's me.
It's you, isn't it?
Yeah. So how long are we doing this for?
Oh, well, you know what? We should probably wrap it up on this first episode.
On this one already?
I think so, yeah.
So what do I say at the end? I just have to say, because I know on some they have a big thing where they say, hey, everybody, thanks for coming. This is Saturday Night Live or whatever they do out there. And when they're standing out there, but when the people can't see us. So.
That's a TV show, so it's a little different.
Yeah, that's true.
Podcasts usually... the theme song will start again, and then you will say, see you next week, and people would give their social media and their dates.
So is the theme song is playing now?
It can be if you want.
It's going now?
Yeah.
Now? Okay,
Yeah.
there. So now it's playing.
Okay.
Hey, I hope you like listening to this very nice music, which I'm sure is very good, because Kevvy has very good taste.
Thank you.
And then listen to this music, and then... I hope that you listen to the podcast again because, it's obviously a lot of information. You can Google a lot of things, but this is from experience that I've been there. So I've done it all. You know. So then, so just come back and listen to the podcast.
Right.
Where you found it this time, go back there.
Okay, exactly.
That's where it will be.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's a good end.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So you're going to turn it off now?
I'll turn it off.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just wait then.